can't make myself lie still. My pillowcase is soaking wet, and yet I feel a chill. It takes all I can do these days to just survive the nights. It gets crazy when a man can't get a woman off his mind. When a man can't shake a memory, he runs hot and cold and blind. He hates her, then he loves her, then he hates her one more time. Your love has such a grip on me, it chokes me like a vine. Oh, it's crazy when a man can't get a woman off his mind. I've been phoning you since 8 o'clock. It's almost 4 a.m. My mind keeps painting pictures of you out loving him. I just crushed a Dixie cup for running out of wine. It gets crazy when a man can't get a woman off his mind. When a man can't shake a memory, he runs hot and cold and blind. He hates her, then he loves her, then he hates her one more time. Your love has such a grip on me, it chokes me like a vine. Oh, it's crazy when a man can't get a woman off his mind. Drives him crazy when a man can't get a woman off his mind.
I know your life on earth was trouble. Only you could know the pain. You weren't afraid to face the devil. You were no stranger to Father and the Son. Oh, how we cried the day you left us. We gathered round your grave to grieve. Wish I could see angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice sing. So go rest high on that mountain, 'cause son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven shouting, love for the Father and the Son. Go rest high on that mountain, 'cause son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven shouting, love for the Father and the Son. Go to heaven shouting, love for the Father and the Son.
If life is like a candle bright, death must be the wind. You can close your window tight, and it still comes blowing in. So I will climb the highest hill and watch the rising sun. And I pray that I don't feel the chill till I'm too old to die young. Let me watch my children grow to see what they become. Oh Lord, don't let that cold wind blow till I'm too old to die young. Now I have had some dear sweet friends I thought would never die. Now the only thing that's left of them is a teardrops in my eyes.
If I could have one wish today and know it would be done, well, I would say everyone could stay till they're too old to die young. Let me watch my children grow to see what they become. Oh Lord, don't let that cold wind blow till I'm too old to die young. Let me watch my children grow to see what they become. Oh Lord, don't let that cold wind blow till I'm too old to die young.
Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight, talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. I dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Yeah. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love.
Tender love is blind, it requires a
Nobody saw him running from 16th Avenue. They never found a fingerprint or the weapon that was used. But someone killed country music, cut out its heart and soul. They got away with murder down on Music Row. The almighty dollar and the lust for worldwide fame slowly killed tradition, and for that someone should hang. You tell them, Alan. Well, they all say not guilty, but the evidence will show that murder was committed down on Music Row. For the steel guitars no longer cry, and fiddles barely play, but drums and rock and roll guitars are mixed up in your face. Oh, Hank wouldn't have a chance on today's radio since they committed murder down on Music Row. They thought no one would miss it once it was dead and gone. They said no one would buy them old drinking and cheating songs. Well, I still buy them. Well, there ain't no justice in it, and the hard facts are cold. Murder's been committed down on Music Row. Guitars no longer cry, and you can't hear fiddles play, with drums and rock and roll guitars mixed right up in your face. Why, the hag, he wouldn't have a chance on today's radio since they've committed murder down on Music Row. Why, they'd even tell the possum to pack up and go back home. There's been an awful murder down on Music Row.
Way up in West Virginia, between midnight and dawn, a big blue car was rolling. Its wheels, they hummed a song. The headlights shone out through night to light the road so steep, while in the back Hank Williams lay in a deep and dreamless sleep. He was heading for Ohio to play a show next day, 'cause thousands there were waiting to hear him sing and play. The chauffeur reached into the back and shook the sleeping man. He said, wake up, my friend," and took him by the hand. He tried to wake him up again, then rushed him into town. But the doctor said, too late, he's gone to a better land. We've lost our greatest folk song star this world has ever known. But though he's gone on to his rest, his songs live on and on. He wrote songs about the Bible and songs about the hills, his songs about the lonesome blues. They gave the world a thrill. He left us songs of sadness and songs for lovers too. We'll never forget him though he's gone. Hank Williams, here's to you.
Who did you say it was, brother? Who was it fell by the way? When whiskey and blood ran together, did you hear anyone pray? When I heard the crash on the highway, I knew what it was from the start. I went to the scene of destruction, and the picture was stamped on my heart. I didn't hear nobody pray, dear brother. I didn't hear nobody pray. I heard the crash on the highway, but I didn't hear nobody pray. Oh, the whiskey and blood ran together, all mixed up with glass where they lay. Death laid her hand in destruction, but I didn't hear nobody pray. Oh, I wish I could change this sad story. Lord, that I am now telling you, but I'm afraid there's no way I can change it, for somebody's life is now through. Their soul has been called by the Master. They died in a crash on the way. Lord, I heard the groans of the dying, but I didn't hear nobody pray. I didn't hear nobody pray, dear brother. I didn't hear nobody pray. I heard the crash on the highway, but I didn't hear nobody pray. I was standing by my window on one cold and cloudy day when I saw the hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I went back home, my home was lonely, for my mother, she was gone. All my brothers, sisters crying, what a home so sad and lone. Undertaker, please, undertaker, undertaker, please drive slow, for that body you are hauling, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
I played a party last night for some old folks. They were dancing and smiling at me, except this old man alone at a table, as if there's some place that he'd rather be. So I said, sir, can I play something for you? Something special that you'd like to hear. When he looked up at me, he was smiling. Oh, but his eyes, they couldn't hide the tears. He said, play me the waltz of the angels, and I'll close my eyes and pretend. Play me the waltz of the angels, so I can dance with my angel again. the song I remember. That's the one that she loved the best. It was playing the night that I met her, and it was playing when we laid her to rest. Play me the waltz of the angel, and I'll close my eyes and pretend. Play me the waltz of the angels, so I can dance with my angel again. Play me the waltz of the angels, and I'll close my eyes and pretend. Play me the waltz of the angels, so I can dance with my angel again. Let me dance with my angel again.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget, you can see full episodes of some of your favorite shows at www.countryroadtv.com.
I love you, my dear, as long as I live. It was easy said that night we parted, that we'd forget we had ever met.
I haven't forgotten. I wonder if you have, or if your heart's too full of regret. As long as I live, if it be 1 hour, or if it be 100 years, I'll keep remembering forever and ever. I'll love you, dear, as long as I live.
Oh, I never thought that night we parted, that life alone would be oh so sad.
I know it sounds funny, I'll never forget you. You're the only joy that I ever had. As long as I live, if it be 1 hour, or if it be 100 years, I'll keep remembering forever and ever. I'll love you, dear, as long as I live. I love you, dear, as long as I live.
Well, in North Carolina, way back in the hills, lived my old pappy, and he had him a still. He brewed white lightning till the sun went down. Then he'd fill him a jug and he'd pass it around. Mighty, mighty pleasing pap, his corn squeezing. Ooh, white lightning. Well, the G-men, T-men, revenuers too. lightning.
Well, I asked my old pappy why he called his brew White Lightning stood in Mountain Dew. I took a little sip and right away I knew as my eyes bugged out and my face turned blue. Mighty, mighty pleasing, pappy's corn squeezing.
Ooh, white lightning.
Yeah, the G-men, T-men, revenues too, searching for a place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him. My pappy kept her cooking.
Ooh, white lightning.
Well, the city slicker came and he said, I'm tough. I think I want to taste that powerful stuff. He took one slug and drank it on down. And I heard him a moaning as he hit the ground. Mighty, mighty pleasing, pappy's corn squeezing.
Ooh, white lightning.
Yeah, the G-men, T-men, revenues too, were searching for a place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him. My pappy kept her cooking.
White lightning.
Well, good morning, Jesus. Yes, it's me again. But I didn't call this time to get forgiveness for my sin. I called to talk to Mama, and I know she's there with you. If there's a phone in heaven, then Jesus put me through.
And give me one more chance to tell her that I love her. Oh, let me hear her sweet voice one more time, for I want her to know how much I'm thinking of her. If there's a phone in heaven, put my mama on the line.
All those things I should have told her while I still had the chance. But one day, Lord, you took her with no warning in advance. And I'm begging now, please give me one last opportunity. If there's a phone in heaven, let my mama talk to me.
And give me one more chance to tell her that I love her. Oh, let me hear her sweet voice one more time, for I want her to know how much I'm thinking of her. If there's a phone in heaven, put my mama on the line.
Hi folks, Mike Manuel here. Thank you so much for watching my video, Phone in Heaven. Please check out all of our Phone in Heaven products at MikeManuel.com.
Hear her sweet voice one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the fish camp in Long Beach, Mississippi, the brown-eyed, dirty bottom boys.
We're gonna need a beer.
Let's go.
I wandered again to my home in the mountains, where in youth's early dawn I was happy and free. I looked for my friends, but I never could find them. I found they were all rank strangers to me.
Everybody I met seemed to be a rank stranger.
No mother or dad,
Not a friend could I see, not a friend could I see.
they knew not my name,
They knew not my name,
and I knew not their faces.
and I knew not their faces.
I found they were all
Rank strangers to me, rank strangers to me.
They've all moved away, said the voice of a stranger, to a beautiful home by the bright crystal sea. Some beautiful day I'll meet 'em in heaven, where no one will be a stranger to me.
Everybody I met seemed to be a rank stranger.
No mother or dad,
Not a friend could I see, not a friend could I see.
they knew not my name,
They knew not my name,
and I knew not their faces.
and I knew not their faces.
I found they were all
rank strangers to me, rank strangers to me.
I rushed home from work like I always do. I spend my whole day just thinking of you. When I walk through the front door, my whole life was changed. 'Cause nobody answered when I called your name. A note on the table that told living a lie. Oh, your love has ended, but mine still remains. But nobody answers when I call your name. Oh, the lonely sound of my voice calling is driving me insane. Just like rain, the tears keep falling, but nobody answers when I call your name. Oh, the lonely sound of my voice calling is driving me insane. Just like rain, the tears keep falling, but nobody answers when I call your name. Oh, nobody answers when I call your name.
In constant sorrow all through his days. I am a man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days. I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised, the place where he was born and raised. For 6 long years I've been in trouble, no pleasure here on earth I found. For in this world I'm bound to ramble, I have no friends to help me now. He has no friends to help him now. It's fare thee well, my old new lover. I never expect to see you again. For I'm bound to ride that northern railroad. Perhaps I'll die upon this train. Perhaps he'll die upon this train. You can bury me in Sunny Valley for many years.
peace you never will see no more. But there is one promise that is given. I'll meet you on God's golden shore. He'll meet you on God's golden shore.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I'll always love you and make you happy if you will only do the same. But if you leave me for another, you'll regret it all someday. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. But when I woke, dear, I was mistaken. I was peeping through the bars. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. So please don't take my sunshine away. From the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, to the queen of flowing mountain by the south belt by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engines, hear that lonesome hobo squall. We're riding through to Dixie on the Wabash Cannonball. Our eastern states are dandy, so the people always say. From New York to St. Louis and Chicago, by the way. From the hills of Minnesota where the rippling waters fall, no changes can be taken on the Wabash Cannonball. Well, listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland by the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear that lonesome hobo squall. We're traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. variation of the Wabash Cannonball. Will you listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roll as she glides along the woodland by the hills and by the shore? Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear that lonesome hobo squall. We're traveling through to Dixie on the Wabash Cannonball. Here's to Daddy Claxton, may his name forever stand and always be remembered throughout this great land. His earthly race is over and we'll bear him to a draw, and we'll carry him up to heaven on the Wabash Cannonball. We'll listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roll as she glides along the woodland by the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear that lonesome hobo's call. We're traveling through to Dixie on the Wabash Cannonball. We're riding through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball.
Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs are floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Across the field where the creek turns back by the old stone road, I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. The whole night through, it feels so good to be with you. Spring is almost over and the summer's coming, the days are getting long. I waited all winter for the time to be right, just to take you along. Baby, get ready. Don't matter if we sit forever and the fish don't bite. We'll jump in a river and cool ourselves from the heat of the night. Baby, get ready.
I passed a home the other day. The yard was filled with kids at play, and on the sidewalk of this home, a little boy stood all alone. His smiling face was sweet and kind, but I could see the boy was blind. He listened to the children play. I bowed my head and there I prayed. Dear Lord above, why must this be? And then these words came down to me. After all, you're just a man, and it's not for you to understand. It's not for you to reason why you two are blind without my eyes. So question not what I command, 'cause it's not for you to understand. Now when I pray, my prayer is one. I pray His will, not mine, be done. After all, I'm just a man, and it's not for me to understand.
I know you're up in heaven, but damn, it hurts like hell. 'Cause I'd just be pretending if I said anything else. And I know God don't make mistakes, but this sure feels like one. That won't change the facts, that won't bring you back. So I'll cry 'cause it's over, smile because we had you. Packed a whole lot of living even though it ended all too soon. And in time I'll start healing, but even when I get that feeling, no matter where I go or what I do, I'll never not remember you. Thank God for all the memories, pictures on my phone. They don't fill the empty, but I feel less alone. And I know you're with the angels, right where you belong. 'Cause you were one to us, you left a legacy of love. So I'll cry 'cause it's over, and smile because we had you. Packed a whole lot of living even though it ended all too soon. And in time I'll start healing, but even when I get that feeling, no matter where I go or what I do, I'll never not remember you. You light lighting up a whole room like that. You made us think, made us feel, made us all laugh. You always giving that shirt off your back. I miss you bad, I miss you bad. So I'll cry 'cause it's over, and smile because we had you. Packed a whole lot of living, even though it ended all too soon. And in time I'll start healing, but even when I get that feeling, no matter where I go or what I do, I'll never not remember you. Oh, I promise you, I'll never not remember you.
One with my mangles of waving black hair, with the roses so red and the lilies so fair, and the myrtle so bright with the emerald dew, the pale and leader and eyes look like blue. I will dance, I will sing, and my life shall be gay. I will charm every heart, and each crown I will sway. When I woke from my dreaming, my idols were clay. All portion of love had all flown away. Oh, he taught me to love him and promise to love, and to cherish me over all others above. How my heart is now wandering, no misery can tell. He's left me no warning, no words of farewell. Oh, he taught me to love him and called me his flower, that was blooming to cheer him through life's dreary hour. How I long to see him and regret the dark hour. He's gone and neglected this pale wildwood flower.
I was very close to my grandfather, and I got together with a young man who was very close to his grandfather a few years ago. We got to talking about things we remembered, and we kind of drew a composite, I guess, partly of his grandfather and partly of mine, and the whole story wove around a pair of very special boots. The first time, the whole story wove around a pair of very special boots. The first time that I saw them, both Sunday boots. Every time he wore them, I couldn't help but stare. I guess one day he noticed, 'cause he sat down in his chair. He slipped them off and said, "Son, why don't you try them on? They might not fit you now, but they'll be yours someday when I'm gone." Even after all this time, I still can't fill his shoes. but I wouldn't take $1 million every time he wore them. I couldn't help but stare. I guess one first newborn child. And now I've made a special list of things I want to do before I'm gone. I want to wear them out on the Opry stage someday when I'm gone. Even after all this time, I still can't fill his shoes. But I wouldn't take $1 million for Papa's Sunday blues. It wasn't till our wedding day that I took them from the box. Still they didn't fit me, so I wore 2 pairs of socks. I set them in the closet, I didn't wear them for a while, till I put them on the day that we brought home our first newborn child. And now I've made a special list of things I want to do before I'm gone. I want to wear him out on the Opry stage and sing his favorite song. I want to walk our daughter down the aisle. And then my last request, make sure I'm wearing Papa's Sunday boots the day I'm laid to rest. Even after all this time, I still can't fill his shoes. But I wouldn't take $1 million for Papa's Sunday blues. And just think, the next time that I see him, I'll be wearing Papa's Sunday boots.
Wow.
Good stuff.
There you go.
Down the road here from me, there's an old holler tree where you lay down $1 or 2. Go on around the bend and come back again. There's a jug full of that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Mr. Roosevelt told him just how he felt when he heard that the dry log gone through. If your liquor's too red, it'll swell up your head. You better stick to that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug if you'll fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. The preacher rode by with his head hoisted high, said his wife had been down with a flu. He thought that I ought to sell him a quart of my good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it up my mug if you'll fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Uncle Snort, he's sawed off and short, he measures 4 feet 2. But he feels like a giant when you give him a pint of that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug if you'll fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew.
You know, I worked a big package show in Fort Worth Saturday night. Had all day to rest and relax before I caught my next flight. So I decided to walk downtown, get myself a little fresh air. Before long, I found myself in front of a big church on the corner of the square. Boy, I could hear that singing out there in the street. Sure was a beautiful sound. So I just walked up the steps and opened the door and started to go in and sit down. But before I could, a young man came up to me and said, "Excuse me, sir, but I can't let you come in with that big black hat and those jeans and that beard, and that long hair." Well, I thought about that a minute, and I just left and went outside. Sat down on the curb. And I thought to myself, that's the house of the Lord. And that guy's got a hell of a nerve telling me I can't worship anywhere I please. So right there in front of that church, I just knelt down on my knees. And I said, "Lord, now I know I don't look like much, but I didn't think you'd mind. I just wanted to be with your people, Lord, because, well, it's been a long time." You know, a while ago I saw an old wino over there in the alley. He was all bent over in tears. And I thought how one stained glass window from that church could have fed his family for years. Then there's all those fine cars parked out front, Lord. More than I can count. Made me think how people used to walk for days to hear your sermon on the Mount. Then there's all those fine ladies in the choir, Lord, singing like they really love it. Hell, last night they was on the front row of my show, dancing and drinking beer, and hollering, "Sing, shove it." You know, even John the Baptist I don't think would be welcome in this place. With his coat made of camel hair and sandals on his feet and a long beard on his face. You know, Lord, when you come back to get your children and take them to live beyond the clouds, well, I'll tell you something. I'd sure hate to be in that crowd. Now, Lord, I ain't perfect. Some people even say I'm no count. But I always believed a man's judged by what's in his heart and not what's in his bank account. So you know, if that's what religion is, a big car and a suit and a tie, well, I might as well forget it, Lord, because I can't qualify. By the way, Lord, just before they threw me out of that church over there, didn't I see a picture of you with sandals and a beard? And yes, Jesus, I believe you had long hair too. Well, this is Paycheck signing off. I'll be seeing you, Lord. I hope. Thank you.
Look for Johnny Paycheck playing in a city near you.
In May of 1941, the war had just begun. The Germans had the biggest ship that had the biggest guns. The Bismarck was the fastest ship that ever sailed the sea. On her decks were guns as big as steers and shells as big as trees. Out of the cold and foggy night came the British ship, the Hood. And every British seaman, he knew and understood, they had to sink the Bismarck, the terror of the sea. Stop those guns as big as steers and those shells as big as trees. We find that German battleship that's making such a fuss. We gotta sink the Bismarck cause the world depends on us. Hit the decks a running, boys, and spin those guns around. But when we find the Bismarck, we gotta cut her down. The Hood found the Bismarck, and on that fatal day, the Bismarck started firing 15 miles away. We gotta sink the Bismarck, was the battle sound. But when the smoke had cleared away, the mighty Hood went down. For 6 long days and weary nights, they tried to find her trail. Churchill told the people, put every ship a sail, cause somewhere on that ocean, I know she's gotta be. We gotta sink the Bismarck to the bottom of the sea. They find that German battleship that's making such a fuss. We gotta sink the Bismarck cause the world depends on us. They hit the decks a running, boys, and spin those guns around. When we find the Bismarck, we gotta cut her down. The fog was gone the 7th day and they saw the morning sun. 10 hours away from homeland, the Bismarck made its run. The admiral of the British fleet said, turn those bows around. We found that German battleship and we're gonna cut her down. The British guns were aimed and the shells were coming fast. The first shell hit the Bismarck, they knew she couldn't last. That mighty German battleship is just a memory. Sink the Bismarck was the battle cry that shook the 7 seas. We found that German battleship was making such a fuss. We had to sink the Bismarck cause the world depends on us. We hit the deck a-running and we spun those guns around. Yeah, we found that mighty Bismarck and we had to cut her down. We found that German battleship was making such a fuss. We had to sink the Bismarck cause the world depends on us. We hit the deck a-running and we spun those guns around. We found that mighty Bismarck and then we cut her down.
you see? Bear tracks, looking back at me. Better get your rifle, boy, before it's too late. 'Cause the bear's got a little pig and headed through the gate. He's big around the middle and he's broad across the rump. Running 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet a jump. Ain't never been caught, he ain't ever been treated. Some folks say he look a lot like me. Saved up my money and I bought me some bees, and they started making honey way up in the trees. Cut down the tree, but my honey's all gone. Old Slewfoot's done made himself at home. He's big around the middle and he's broad across the rump. Running 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet a jump. Ain't never been caught, he ain't ever been treated. Some folks say he look a lot like me. Winter's coming on and it's 20 below, and the river's froze over, so where can he go? We'll chase him up the gully, then we'll run him in the well, and shoot him in the bottom just to listen to him yell. He's big around the middle and he's broad across the rump. Running 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet a jump. Ain't ever been caught, he ain't ever been treated. Some folks say he look a lot like me.
Train songs, and you do Life's Railway to Heaven. Would you do that for us?
Give me a key of E there. Give me a kickoff. Everybody got his.
Life is like a mountain railway with its engineer that's brave. We must make the run successful from the cradle to the grave. Watch the curves, the hills and trestles, never falter, never quail. Keep your hand on the throttle and your eyes on the rail. Everybody, blessed Savior that will guide us till we reach that blissful shore where the angels wait to join us. Hire all y'all every day. As you roll across the trestle, spanning Jordan's swelling tide, you'll behold the Union Depot. Father and the Son, with a hearty welcome stranger, weary pilgrim, welcome home. Everybody, blessed Savior
just want to tell everybody while I got you here and the people who watch this video, and there is a God, and my prayers were answered, and I don't know how much more time He got planned for me, but I'll treasure every second of it. And thanks to all you wonderful people who called and stood by Old Box when I needed you the most. God bless you.
If I surveyed all the good things that come to me from above, if I count all the blessings from the storehouse of love, I'd simply ask for a favor of Him beyond mortal king, and I'm sure that He'd grant it again. I want to stroll over heaven with you some glad day, when all our troubles and heartaches are vanished away. Then we'll enjoy the beauty where all things are new. I want to stroll over heaven with you. So many places of beauty we long to see here below, but time and treasures have kept us from making plans, as you know. But come the morning of the rapture, together we'll stand anew, while I stroll over heaven with you. I want to stroll over heaven with you some glad day, when all our troubles and heartaches are vanished away. Then we'll enjoy the beauty where all things are new. I want to stroll over heaven with you. I want to stroll over heaven with you.
Place gold on my finger. You brought love like I've never known. You gave life to our children, and to me a reason to go on. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from troubled winds. You're my anchor in life's ocean. But most of all, you're my best friend. When I need hope and inspiration, you're always strong. When I'm tired and weak, I could search this whole world over, you'd still be everything that I need. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from troubled winds. You're my anchor in life's ocean, but most of all, you're my best friend. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from troubled winds. You're my anchor in life's ocean, but most of all, you're my best friend. I've been walking in the moonlight, tripping in the starlight, Lord, and I'm feeling down. Walking in the shadows, sneaking down a side road. Come early morning, I'll be there on the edge of town. I was thinking about a good thing, thinking about a sweet gleam in my honey's eyes. I was sinking, feeling kind of lonesome. Come early morning, I'll be home at my honey's side. I have drifted up across the mountain, I have stumbled down the other side, and I've been tempted, tried and troubled. Come early morning, I'll be home and satisfied. Give me a little loving, give me a little sunshine, make me have a good time, Lord, when I'm feeling blue. I couldn't refuse her, well, I couldn't misuse her. Come early morning, I'll be home with my honeydew. I have drifted up across the mountain, stumbled down the other side. I've been tempted, tried and troubled. Come early morning, I'll be home and satisfied.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads.
Build my mansion next door to Jesus and tell the angels I'm coming home. It doesn't matter who lives around me, just so my mansion sits near the throne. I have no castle, no earthly kingdom, but this cabin will do till I get home. My mansion's yonder on the hills of glory. Oh, I hope my mansion sits near God's throne. Just build my mansion next door to Jesus and tell the angels I'm coming home. It doesn't matter who lives around me, just so my mansion sits near the throne. My mother's mansion may be close by me, across the golden avenue. She was the first one to teach me of heaven, and the very first one to tell me of you. So build my mansion next door to Jesus, and tell the angels I'm coming home. It doesn't matter who lives around me, just so my mansion sits near the throne. It doesn't